All right, axe lovers, got a treat for you today. Right here, I have a gorgeous handle. Might look familiar. That's because this is a replica of a Tatum handle, a classic vintage handle. This is a 32 NEC by Whiskey River. Brand new, newest addition to the wonderful vintage handle lineup that they have. This is sort of, it's exactly the same as a 28 NEC, only different. It's a little thinner and a little longer, and it feels awesome. I love this. Not a real long handle guy. 32 is probably as long as I like handles. Like 28, 30 most of the time for mine. 30, this is a sweet handle. It's got that vintage, classic Tatum palm swell, same as the 28 NEC, which is right here. Although this is in bird's eye maple. This has actually got a little more mass to the handle than this one. I love this. Might even start thinning these down a little bit. But this is one of my favorite handles ever. So is this. It's great. So we're gonna hang this handle on this beautiful, I think that's a Dayton. This is a Collins Old Timer, Legitimus. 4.5 pounds. Got a pole stamp right there. Got a little mushrooming on the pole. Not bad. I just left it alone. I don't want to mess with it. Adds a little character. You start, grinding that off, and you got to worry about blending the patina and stuff. Gave it a nice little hand hone down here. Nice and sort of user sharp. I love this because you can still sort of see the hammer marks from the forging process in there. Those are some of my favorite axe heads that have that characteristic. Love it. So this is going to look sweet on this handle. This is a perfect size head, 32. I don't know. It's all personal preference and what you're going for as far as aesthetics go. But I think it's perfect. What I'm going to do to this is a hickory handle. And I believe this is all sapwood. Sanded to about 220 or so. Nice and smooth. This is just so sweet and thin. It is awesome. Nice kerf cut in there. It's ready to go. I already shaped it to this head. So I made a custom shaped wedge out of white oak as well. So that's ready to go. We're going to do a little Aqua Fortis treatment, which is a wood treatment that it's an acid. It's made with nitric acid, and it's got wrought iron dissolved in that nitric acid, mixed with some water, and that is applied over the wood, and it reacts with the tannins and gives it a darker sort of, brownish color, like a rust color almost, and it sort of gives it a vintage quality look. And I think it looks pretty nice, and especially these recreations, I think it looks wonderful. It's perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to paint some of that on. We're going to let it dry. Then I'm going to take the heat gun to it, because that's where when the reaction really happens, is when the heat gun hits it. It really starts to transform that color. And then we'll give it a quick little sand, and then we'll hang it, oil it up. Be done. It'll be awesome. Stay tuned. This mixture, I didn't really refine. I didn't run it through a filter. This is just wrought iron dissolved in the acid solution, so it sort of stopped reacting. I took the chunk of wrought iron out. Anyways, it's a little chunky, but it comes off as you wipe it off. Anyways, the chunks do. So it doesn't really matter to me. So it starts this, this rust color. As it dries and soaks in, it sort of gives off more of an olive color. It changes as it dries, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. You can do multiple treatments of this and sort of titrate the color you're going at, you're going for. I usually just stick with one. I think one does a pretty good job. Gets me where I want to be. All right, so you can see how that color changed a little bit. Gives it a little, tan / olive color. Once we cut it off, I'll do the end again too, just for good measure. So we're gonna grab this heat gun and watch it transform. Make sure this is all the way up. There we go. So you can see the color difference there. This side versus that side. Pretty cool. There we go. This thing's beautiful. Looks just like a vintage handle. Let's hang it. All right, a little paste wax. Get that wedge sort of lubed up. One of the things that crosses my mind is, should I cut this off now, reapply the Aqua Fortis, and then put the wedge in? I think I'm just going to forego that. I'll end up cutting off the stained part of the Aqua Fortis here, and it'll look just fine. It'll have a nice contrast with the oak. Yeah. Now, I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. There we go. Had to open that up just a little bit to get the handle off the very back, because it was going to keep that kerf compressed and not allow an equal expansion. All right, well, let's see how it goes. I'm going to have to thin this wedge down. All right, so I took the wedge back out before I sank it all the way to thin it out, because it was going to hit side to side before it was getting as deep as I wanted it to be. So let's try it again. I think we're looking pretty good there. Clamp this baby down. Sink it.
Wait, are you gonna edit that out?
No.
What?
No. Mm-mm.
Seriously?
It's in forever, bro.
Seriously?
Forever.
Can you do this?
I think we're pretty tight on that. All right, so we're gonna cut this baby off. All right, so this is looking pretty good here. We're gonna do a little sanding on top. Use this. Oh, that's nice. All right, we got good compression all the way around. Nice tight hang. Let's oil this baby up. All right, let's get in here for this. There we go. For this wedge shot. That's nice. All right, here we go. Collins Legitimus, old timer. Pole stamp, can you see that? I don't know. Nice oak wedge in there. Hung on a 32 NEC by Whiskey River. This has been stained with Aqua Fortis to give it that vintage look. It is gorgeous. So thin. This is just a perfect handle for this. Perfect. I can't even describe how much I love this. Hope you do too. Thanks for watching.